It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Fish have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Junior Guerra, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one in a day and age where
into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for Miami, right fielder Cameron Maybin.
First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Rojas hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
that pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Maybin on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second, line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
The next 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Van Slyke. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Shaw is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Martin Prado now. Previously against Junior Guerra, he's 1 for 2. The for the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back standing. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Way out in front.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Arcia into shallow left. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Waiting on it is Brinson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Stepping up now, Christian Yelich. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's...
Here's Ryan Braun now. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Brewers come up empty in the first. We played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Batting 7, center fielder number 9.
At the plate, Lewis Brinson coming into this one. He's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now a throw out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is under it. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Settling in now, Brian Holiday. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Late that time for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. No one out with a runner at second. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Brinson. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to 3rd as he really got stuck out there, and the inning is over. Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Leading off for Miami, right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Justin Bour. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Orlando Arcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jonathan.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar. His career numbers with Adam Conley, batting at an even 400. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Arcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Junior Guerra. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. The second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Count remains at 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben is there, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Scott Van Slyke. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Martin Prado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's a heater in there for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back easily. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Brinson was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
Prado, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. 1 out.
The right fielder, number
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
first baseman, Domingo Santana.
Riding in once again, Domingo Santana. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rojas from the outfield grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Holiday. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brian Holiday.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Adam Conley. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Yelich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Right fielder, Cameron.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 balls, no strikes.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Here comes Yelich. He can't get there as it falls in.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Miami. Halfway home, still no score. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. A base hit in his first trip.
Baseman, Travis Shaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jet Bandy. From the stretch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Brinson racing back. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He swings and grounds it to short. Rojas comes up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Jonathan Villar.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A little bouncer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another chance. Justin Bour 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Justin Bour.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Now here's the pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin.
Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Now a long throw to third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Jesus Aguilar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jesus Aguilar.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Rojas on the grass. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The left fielder, number 22.
In is Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dan Slike is there, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Riding in once again, Ryan Braun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Ready for another shot now, Domingo Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Moore has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
and a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. Lewis Brinson 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here it comes, 1-0. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Holliday. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
No runs on 6 hits and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Garrett Cooper will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he got him.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he'll get back in standing. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. Marlins lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 25, Junichi Tazawa.
Ready once again, Travis Shaw. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Travis Shaw.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. Maben is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's a perfect 2 for 2. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Stepping in, Justin Bour. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swing.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Hernan Perez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Hernan Perez.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Villar on at first, nobody out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A play at the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So good alertness to bin the third out, but a run is in as well. In is Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hard hit ball to second. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. high fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Runs already home here. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Martin Prado. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw over to his left. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field, and
it's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
4-0 to score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Junior Guerra gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Adam Conley is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball games tonight for the victorious Brewers. 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game NCCS bus service is available.